Hey everybody, this is Tommy G,
And it's PJ.
and we are out here on the West Coast again, this time in Santa Giuseppe, or St. Joe, or San Jose as they call it here. We are facing the Sawteeth at the 27th game of the season. From where we're at, we can almost see the bottom, Pete.
Yeah, we're rapidly coming to the end of the season here, and if the B-Wolves are going to have any chance to make the postseason, they got to really take first place in the trade division, and currently they're 3 games out of first base, so it's not impossible, but the B-Wolves are pretty much going to have to get on a winning streak and stay on it through the end of the season. So
Yeah, the shame is that we've said that 3 times already, and every time we say that, they drop a game.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, and
really,
this is going to be tough because they got Japani penciled in to start for us. And the last time we saw her, she took a hard shot and went down. So I don't know if she's 100% or not or what. So
no, yeah, it looks like she's not on a 5-point scale. She's at a 3. So
yeah,
she's still nursing a shiner. So yeah, if she could work through the pain, whoops. Hold on a second here. Then we'll go from there. But as Pete said, do you remember this? It was 6-1 last time we played the Teeth, wasn't it, Pete?
I believe so. Yeah, we did. This was early in the season when the B-Wolves were having a lot of problems with their offense. So, and actually the pitching wasn't very good either. The pitching didn't really come on until a little bit further into the season. But yeah, there was as Tommy said, it was 6-1. So the B-Wolf offense was able to put together 1 run and only 1 run. I think, though, that we were going against their number one pitcher. I think the first time we played the Sawteeth, it was Hurley Bender against their number one. So kind of a challenge. That's not an easy situation, but they're going to have a little bit of a different look when they face Melody Moods today.
They are. Speaking of this game number 27 of 44, like Pete said, we basically have to win 2 for every 2 out of 3 games going into to win this to get the first place in the division, but not expecting it. So I set the bar low, Pete. I set my expectations low. Say let's try and make this a good season, but you never know. It is possible. And the B-Wolves are 9-17 contact specialists going up against the San Jose Sawteeth, who are 15-11 bullpen beasts. So it's going to be mostly a defensive game for the Sawteeth, but they've got power and contact. They can really score on us. Hopefully, Fran Japani, starting right-hander for the B-Wolves, gets the better of them. She throws the ball hard enough with good movement and accuracy. But again, she's down a little bit on all those because of her injury. But she's working through it. She has a 2-2 record on the season, so she's hoping to go to a winning record. She's got a 4.15 ERA and a 1.19 WHIP.
I'm wondering if maybe we don't drop her from this start and bring up Deshaun Levon, who would be our number 3. Let him pitch this one, and then we'll let her just sit out until her next spot in the rotation.
We could do that. Well, tell us about the rest of the people in the game, and we'll see what.
Okay. The B-Wolves are going to trot out their notable players for the day. Alora Franco, the first baseman who came in to replace Kobe Kingman. And she's got excellent power. She's got better than average ability to connect and better than average speed. She's hitting 402 on the season with 2 home runs. Buster Biggs in left field, he's locked in. And he's got hitting with more power. He's seeing the ball better at the plate, and he's running with more speed than he has his entire career, all of which are excellent. And he's hitting 362 for the season with 3 home runs. And then Steve Monstour, the catcher, the starting catcher who took over duty for Johnson Swanson. He has very good power. He's got about a little bit less than average ability to connect, and he's got about average speed. But he's hitting 404 as well with 2 home runs, and that's the B-Wolf notable players. Tommy.
That is. When you look at their pitcher who's starting on the mound, like you said, Melody Moods is going to be taking the mound today against us. She's the southpaw. She doesn't throw the ball very hard at all, but she's got about average junk and a little less than average accuracy. She's a little bit down. She's playing a little bit tense recently, so that does help us out a bit. She's a 3-3 on the season with a 3.99 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP. So she's not someone who's on the top of her game, but she's also someone we can't just take for granted.
No, we can. And the reality is the B-Wolves will want to get to Melody Moods. Again, when you earn the nickname the bullpen beast, you really don't want to see much of that bullpen. So whatever we can do to try and get to Melody Moods as much as possible before they do go to that bullpen, I think is going to be in our favor. The notable players for the Sawteeth, Jay Baggs in left field. He's locked in. He's hitting with excellent power, great ability to connect, and he's got great speed. He's actually playing better than he has his entire career as well. So he's hitting 352 with 5 home runs. Trips in center field has better than average power. His ability to connect and his speed are great. He's hitting 319 with 2 home runs. And then Renero at shortstop has excellent power, better than average ability to connect, and a pretty good speed. He's hitting 284 with 2 home runs.
All right, and we're going to look at the starting lineup, getting the ticket from the assistant coach here right now. It looks a little bit something like this. We've got Magic Moore, who's going to be starting up at the top of the order. Magic Moore's got good contact against left-handers, yeah, but so he may do well against Moods. Following him is going to be William Lee Boink, and he's going to be in right field. Batting second, Buster Biggs is going to be batting third. Buster Biggs is locked in, as Pete mentioned to you before. Elora Franco at first base is going to be batting fourth, followed by Hanley Dexteres, who's still rattled. So again, Hanley's just going to try to play just easy ball today. Just get back in, get his confidence back. Hopefully having second base, we're going to be playing Freddie Knox. Again, Gina Torrance isn't quite 100%. She's nursing that hand sprain. Bertha Banks back at third base. Eliza Peck will be catching the ball behind the mound. And like you said, Frangipani, if we switched her, you were talking about Deshaun Levon. Now, did he just pitch? No.
No, Hurley Bender did.
All right, now, Deshaun Levon he's about, looks like between 80 and 85% stamina.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing, is that he's not getting his full rest because we'll bring him in a game early. That's kind of the rub. Do we bring in Deshaun Levon a game early, or do we let Frangipani go out there and try to pitch hurt?
Her power is all the way down. Her fitness is strained. So I would say I kind of agree with your idea for Deshaun Levon.
Yeah, let's go with Deshaun Levon. We may have to go to the bullpen a little bit early because he doesn't have the stamina that he normally has. But I think that'll work out better for everyone.
All right, so the team physician took a look at Frangipani and said, "Nah, let's give her a little bit more time." They're going to bring up the Deshaun Levon starting pitcher, and he throws the 4-finger, the 2-finger, the slider, and the changeup, and he gets the tag at the last minute, and hopefully he can rock one out here in San Jose.
The Bingata Bowl down here in San Jose.
Because you Bingata.
You Bingata be here. That's what you got. So going for the Sawteeth today as they face off against Deshaun Levon. Last minute change up. It's going to be Nutmeg at third base, Trips in center field, Bags in left field, Renero at short, Bronco in right field, Young Jr. at first base, Young Sr. catching, Turner at second base, and Melody Moods pitching. Nutmeg and Bags are both locked in as we get ready to go. Coming up in the top of the first, Magic Moore, Billy LeBoink, and Buster Biggs.
Well, the home fans really represent here, Pete. It's like a sea of blue.
It is. Baby blue. Luckily, we got our baby blues on. Magic Moore hitting 353 with 3 home runs and 13 RBIs.
He hits good well against these left-handers. He takes the first pitches in, and the game is underway. Ball 1 to Magic Moore. Strike 1 to Magic Moore. Check that. It's 1 apiece at the top of the first. Hits that one hard towards his own dugout, and he's behind 1 and 2. That one's inside, pulls that one again. He's a little early on these swings, sticking at 1 and 2. Oh, nice check swing. Good last-second pullback there by Magic Moore. That one's in his zone. He hits it hard with a diving catch. John Renero at shortstop.
Right fielder Billy LeBoink steps up. He's hitting 324, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs on the season. 1 out top of the first at the Bingata Bowl. LeBoink jumps on the first one, flies to Junior Young Jr. at first base.
Buster Biggs wants to get it going here, and he's locked in. B-Wolf's got to get on base. Takes his first pitch low inside. Good eye by Buster Biggs. 1-0 the count.
Oh.
Ooh, he hits that one up high. He hands out a souvenir on the first base side. It's like quarter ball 2. He's ahead, 2-1. Hits that one hard up the middle, and that's going to go into center field. Sean Trips is holding him up. throws his second to keep him on. A good single by Buster.
2-out single. The first, Laura Franco, the first baseman, steps in. As we said earlier, 402 on the season, 2 home runs, 2 outs in the top of the first. There's a smash up the middle into center field. That's going to be a clean single for Laura Franco. Runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Pressure coming up a little bit too bad. They already have 2 outs. Andy Dexter is hitting 269, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, but he's rattled. So just hoping for him to get on base. Late swing and a miss, strike 1 to Mr. Dexteres. That one misses outside, ball 1. All right, he's got his patience back. That one's in there. He hits it hard down the left side. He's a tough out, that Hanley Dexteres. Reaches out, hits that one, but it's going to get picked up by Turner at second and thrown out for the third one.
Okay, well, they got 2 hits in the top of the first. Coming up in the bottom of the first, Kieran Nutmeg, Trips, and Johnny Bags. They're going to face off against Levon, who got the call at the last minute due to some injuries to Frangipani. Nutmeg is playing third base for the Sawteeth. He's hitting .350 with 4 home runs and 19 RBIs.
Did.
We are used to seeing Miss Nutmeg. That first pitch is outside, ball 1, 1-0. Full house today. That's fouled off along the first baseline, evens up the count, 1-1. Levon gets the signal from Peck. That's popped up into left field. Buster Biggs calling for it, gets under it, makes the catch for the first out. Trips, center fielder. He's hitting .319, 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. Steps in against Levon, takes the first pitch inside, ball 1, 1-0. Allen's in it for a called strike. 1-1 to Trips. Allen's in it for a called second strikes, and Trips is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen was outside. Evens up the count at 2. Trips is playing center field for the Sawteeth today. Allen's low, ball 3, and the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. There's a shot into center field. Magic Moore picks it up on the hop and gets it into second base quickly, holding Trips to a single, a 1-out single. Johnny Bags, the left fielder. He's a fan of the low pitch. He's hitting .352 with 5 home runs, 29 RBIs. And Trips took off from first and stole second. So a runner at second with 1 out. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and fouled off along the third baseline. Johnny Bags is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out.
Oh, no.
Popped up deep into left field. Going. That's gone. A 2-run home run for Johnny Bags. That one traveled 416 feet, and it was Bags' 6th home run and his 30th RBI of the season. And the Sawteeth take a 2-0 lead, and John Renero, the shortstop, steps in. He's hitting .284 with 2 home runs. He's got 15 RBIs on the season. That's a shot into left field, and that's over the wall. So back-to-back home runs, Bags and Renero. That one was a laser shot, went 371 feet. That's his 3rd home run and 16th RBI of the season. And very quickly, it's 3-0 Sawteeth. Lester Bronco, the right fielder, hitting .177 on the season with 3 home runs, 7 RBI. That's in there for called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first, Sawteeth with a 3-0 lead. That one's in there for a called second strike, and Bronco's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's a flare to Bertha Banks at third base, who picks it out of the air for the second out. Junior Young Jr., the first baseman. He's hitting 170 on the season with 2 home runs. He's got 8 RBIs. He's known to have better power against left-handed pitching. Takes that pitch for a called ball 1. That's a shot into left center field, and it is off the wall. Magic Moore picks it up, gets it to the cutoff man, and holds Junior Young Jr. to a double. Junior Young Sr., the catcher, comes up. He's got better connection versus left-handed pitching. Hitting .306, no home runs, but 8 RBIs. 2 outs with a runner at second. Young senior takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike one.
That's up.
That one's up. As the ump says, 1-1. That's fouled off along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's gets away from Eliza Peck. Oh, and hit the wrong button. But young junior was able to move from second to third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base. That's a shot to Freddie Knox. He picks it up, makes the throw to Alora Franco to end the inning. But the Shawshanks, they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. Coming up in the top of the second, Freddie Knox, Bertha Banks, and Eliza Peck moods through 16 pitches in that first inning.
Not the start we wanted from Deshaun Levon.
No, not at all. Stepping in, Freddie Knox hitting .308 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike one. It's hit to Turner at second base, picks it up, flips it to Young Jr. for the out. 1 out.
Come on, B-Wolves. Let's go. Bertha Banks, 183. She's got more power than contact, but average on both. First pitch lofts in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. And again, Melody Moods gets ahead there, and then she goes ball. 1 apiece. Top of the second, 3-0 Teeth. That one misses outside ball again. Good eye there, Bertha Banks. I think she's been walked more than any other B-Wolf. That one's in there for a strike. That one's ball 3. We got a full count to Bertha Banks. Ball 4, like I said, Pete, she is the walk specialist.
She is. She's got a good eye. Eliza Peck, the catcher, is coming up. She's hitting 118. After coming to the B-Wolves on a hot streak, she kind of has cooled off. So she's due for one. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Runner at first.
Ball high.
That one's high, ball 1. 1-1. Bertha Banks at first base does not have a lot of speed. That's into left field. A little flare into left field. Bertha Banks is going to have to kind of look like the third baseman might get that one, so she held up and then had to hurry up and get to second base.
Deshaun Levon hitting 250. He's got more power than most pitchers. He got 2 runners on with only 1 out. Hits it one hard, Pete. That could have been a home run if it's high. It went down the right field side. Foul ball. Second one's in there for strike 2. He's quickly down 0-2 with 1 out. That one's in there. Again, pulls it foul. It's a defensive swing by Deshaun Levon, who's got the hip action. Good patience there. That's ball high and inside. Whoa, that one's above his hands. He didn't move. Melody Mood's throwing her 33rd pitch right here. Hits that one hard again. He likes it right about 20 feet off the right field side. Swings at that one defensively, foul, and he's getting up the pitch count of Melody Moods. He's up to 35 with this one. Oh, swings at a bad pitch inside, goes down out number 2.
That was not good. Magic Moore, the center fielder, he's failing neutral and fit. 0 for 1 on the day, but hitting .349. Runners at first and second with 2 outs in the top of the second. First pitch is hit hard, and everybody's going to be safe. The third baseman makes a dive for it, is unable to corral it, and Renero is able to pick it up, but everybody reaches and is safe, so the bases are loaded.
It's a power hit. He's 0 for 1 is Billy LeBoink. He with 2 outs. If he gets a signal, we get a single. We're back in this game. First one there for a strike. That one's awful. Ball 1. 1-1. Top of the second. Ball 2. Good patience there by LeBoink, who wouldn't mind walking in the that's strike. I thought it was inside. Tied up at 2 apiece. Hits that one hard up the middle. And the runner's going to go for third and slides in. Pete,
and makes 2 runs. All right, 2 runs for Billy LeBoink. It's 3-2 now with Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He's 1 for 1 locked in, hitting .368. The runner first in LeBoink, not a lot of speed, so he's not going to be a steal threat. But the runner at third base has quite a bit of speed. Allen's in there. Count is 1-1 with 2 outs in the top of the second. There's a smash. That's going to be into left center field. And that's going to score another run. And the B-Wolves tie this game up at 3, Tommy.
Wow. I didn't expect that, Pete.
First baseman, number 82.
Laura Franco's 1 for 1 with a single, hitting .410. She gets an outfield single. They could take the lead. Pressure's amped up here in the second inning only. First one's high and inside. Ball 1. Good patience by Laura. Second pitch is right in there. She hits it high. The center field is going to be caught, though. Waving it off in center field is trips, gets that third out.
But the B-Wolves come right back and put 3 on the board on 4 hits. So it's B-Wolves 3, Sawteeth 3, due up in the bottom of the second. D.P. Turner, Melody Moods, and Kira Nutmeg. Levon threw 23 pitches in that first inning.
The second baseman,
Did.
D.P.
D.P. Turner hitting 287. First pitch gets it in there. Strike 1. This looks like the slider. 0-1 the count. D.P. Turner. Deshaun Lamont throws his 25th pitch. It's a grounder back to the mound. Levon picks it up, throws it to first. 1 down.
Now batting.
I missed on several of his pitches, which is obvious from those 3 home runs. Melody Moods now, the pitcher, comes up. She's tense. Not extremely dangerous, but
Strike.
can never tell. That one's high and inside, makes it in for strike 1. Moods leaning back in her stance in the right-hand batter's box. Second pitch from Levon. And there she gets a piece of it, goes straight to Freddie Knox at second base. Flashes over to first, throws to Franco, 2 down.
The third baseman.
All right.
Nutmeg, the third, is locked in and fit. She's a great contact hitter. She is great at contact.
Strike.
Check swing outside corner, makes it in. Strike 1. Kira Nutmeg.
Strike.
High and inside, swing and miss. Strike to good pitch there by Levon, who's got to get something out there. Bless you, number 29. Southpaw winding up to the other left-hander. Delivers. Ooh, hit knocked down by Levon. Dexterous picks it up. Oh, and he chucks it, but it's not in time.
Now batting.
Levon was able to reach up, knock it down, but they couldn't field it in time. Slash Trips is 1 for 1 with a single. He's got a runner at first who's not extremely dangerous but can run. Sean Levon's still looking a little bit tense, getting ready to throw his 35th pitch. He just has to get out of this inning right here.
Strike.
You can see a change up in there. Strike 1. Count goes to first. Franco can't quite grab her in time. The crowd doesn't like it, but Peck likes it. She gives a signal.
Ball inside.
It's in there, just misses outside, ball 1. What a piece. Bottom of the second, it's knotted up at 3 apiece here in San Jose, and these Shark fans are giving it the business back there.
No.
Giving him. That one misses as well. Ball 2-1. Inside corner, that one's hit hard to Dexterous, who's going to pick it up. Rifle to the first, and we're done.
All right. That's the way to do that. Hanley Dexterous 0 for 1. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Bertha Banks walked her first time up. Melody Moods thrown 46 pitches. She's got 1 strikeout, 1 walk, giving up 6 hits. We're not at 3, Tommy. 3-3.
Now
Yes.
batting, the shortstop.
Hanley Dexterous steps in. He's rattled 0 for 1, hitting 266 on the season with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Come on, Hanley.
Outside.
Good eye. Takes the first pitch outside. Ball 1. 1-0. There's a shot into left field. That's going to be a clean single for Hanley Dexterous. And he's standing at first base with nobody out.
Now batting, the second
Sweet.
baseman.
Don't worry about stealing second, Handley.
Yeah.
Here comes Freddie Knox, who's 0 for 1, hitting 300. And there it goes. Hits it hard. Oh, a jumping grab by T. Turner. Luckily, Dexterous didn't take off early.
Yes, sir. He gave it a shot, but Turner with the hops. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, walked her first time up. Hanley Dexterous standing at first, 1 out. There's a shot into right field, and it gets away from him. It's gone all the way back, and everybody's going to keep running. And Bertha Banks is going to pull into second with a double. She's not very fast, but Dexterous gets all the way around and scores, giving the B-Wolves the lead 4-3, and Eliza Peck steps into the batter's box with 1 out.
I can't believe she's 1 for 1 today. I can't believe we're leading this now, Pete, in the top of the third. First pitch outside of his Peck, 1-0, the count. That one makes it low, ball 2. And Melody Moods losing a little bit of her stuff. Finally gets a strike in there, 2-1. Third pitch in there as well for strike 2 apiece. But they're getting that pitch count up. Her 55th pitch right there. Oh, a swing and a miss strikeout for Peck, who's still struggling at the plate.
The pitcher,
Deshaun Levon's tense. He's 0 for 1 in the day, hitting 222. After that first inning, he got a little bit of tense, but teams come back for him, and it takes the first pitch for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's going to get into center field for a clean single. And the lead runner, Bertha Banks, has come around third. She's in there to score, giving the B-Wolves a 5-3 lead now with Deshaun Levon safely at first.
I was not expecting that RBI single. Here comes Magic Moore, 1 for 2 in the single. Good contact against lefties, and she's closing in on 60 peaches, Pete. That one skips in the dirt. Good trap by Junior Young Sr. It's maybe the last season we see him play. Oh, a hard hit. That is out into right center field. That lands in the gap. Everyone's going around. He's going to slide into second for a double Pete. Safe, and we're still not out. Runners in second and third.
Second and third, 2 outs. Billy LeBoink's 1 for 2 with a single. He got picked up 2 RBIs. That's going to be all the Melody Moods. They're going to quickly go to the bullpen, and Josiah McConnell is coming in. He's got a 0 ERA. He's locked in and fit. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider. So much for Melody Moods. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Billy LeBoink just rifled that one. Turner is able to pick it up, make the throw to Junior Young Jr. for the 3rd out. But the B-Wolves pick up 2 more. It's B-Wolves 5, Sawteeth 3. Johnny Bags, John Renero, and Lester Bronco going to face off against Levon, who's thrown 34 pitches and given up 5 hits.
Now batting.
Johnny Bags is 1 for 1. He homered his first time up, hit that 2-run home run to give the Sawteeth the lead. He's a fan of the low pitch.
I bet he is.
Levon delivers. Strike 1. Low inside corner. 0-1 to Bags. That's in there for called second strike, and Johnny Bags finds himself in the hole. 0-2 with no outs in the bottom of the 3rd.
Off the plate.
He anticipated that one, but it was off the plate, so he let it go. That one goes for a ball. Ball 1, strike 2. That's flared out into right field, and it just drifts foul.
Jumped up.
Yeah, hit the wrong button. It's the trigger to dive. There's popped up into right field. I'm getting a lot of lag. God dang it.
Oh, and it lands in the corner. He's going to second, and he's going to hold up at second with a double.
I got so much. This
LeBoy
freaking lag is
couldn't-
killing me. John Renero, the shortstop, he comes up. So Johnny Bags hits a double into right field. No outs. Runner at second with a lot of speed. John Renero's hitting 292. Takes the first pitch for a cold strike. No balls, 1 strike. Throws back to second base to keep Bags close. He's able to get back in time. No balls, 1
Listen to the
strike.
crowd.
That's
no.
a shot, but that's drifting foul out of play, which is lucky for Levon.
Yes,
No
sir.
balls, 2 strikes to John Renero. No outs with a runner at second base. That pitch was inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. B-Wolves with a 2-run lead. Swing and a miss. Renaro goes down on strikes. Lester Bronco, the right fielder, steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Johnny Bags still standing at second with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. That's popped up. That's going to drift foul. Bertha Banks is out, makes the catch, and throws to second to keep Bags there. So very quickly, it's 2 outs with a man on second. Junior Young Jr., 1 for 1 in the day with a double. He's got power versus left-handed pitching. Levon steps off the rubber and forces Bags back to second base. 2 outs. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Young Jr.
Nope, high.
takes the second pitch. It was high. Ball 1. 1-1. Young Jr. playing first base for the Sawteeth. He takes that pitch for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's a roller to Freddie Knox. Picks it up, makes the throw to Alora Franco to end the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Coming up in the top of the 4th, Buster Biggs, Alora Franco, Hanley Dexteras, B-Wolves with a 5-3 lead. McConnell threw 1 pitch in his brief appearance in the 3rd.
The left fielder.
Buster
Who's
Biggs.
this Peach? 2
What?
for 2 with 2 singles? Who's this guy?
It's Buster Biggs. He's locked in, yo.
It's the Buster Biggs. The first was kind of a sidearm pitch by Josiah McConnell, or his 3rd. A little hard to read, but Buster Biggs gets it. But hits it liner down to Turner on the ground for 1 out.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Alora Franco, the first baseman, 1 for 2 with a single. Stepping in, looking down, Josiah McConnell. McConnell delivers that first pitch. He gives it a good shot, but it was foul.
Off the plate.
That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-1 with 1 out. There's a shot down the first base line, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Franco, a little late on that swing, and she goes down. 2 outs, and Hanley Dexteras.
Strikeout for Franco there. Dexteras comes up 1 for 2 with a single, trying to get back in. He's just tense now. He's no longer rattled, Pete, so don't make him rattled.
Ball inside.
First pitch is inside. Ball. Good patience by Handley. Another one inside, but he hits a looper over the head of the shortstop, and he's on, Pete. I think he's 2 for 2 now.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
This guy.
Now batting, the
Freddie Knox,
second
the second baseman,
Freddie
comes up. He's
Knox.
0 for 2 on the day, hitting 293. Hanley Dexter standing at first base. 2 outs again in the top of the fourth. People seem to come alive with 2 outs. That one's inside. Ball 1. 1-0.
Strike.
It's a check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a smash into left field. It's going to be caught by J-Bags for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors in the B-Wolf half of the 4th. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, Junior Young Sr. 0 for 1, D.P. Turner 0 for 1, and Josiah McConnell, his first at bat. Levon thrown 48 pitches with 1 strikeout.
The catcher, Junior Young Sr.
He's the senior Junior Young. And he is, I'm sorry, I mean, they got good mulled wine here. And have that. Deshaun Levon throwing number 50.
We can tell.
1 apiece to Junior Young. Bottom of the 4th, 5-3 B-Wolves. That one misses inside. Ball 2-1. Sean Levon trying to hold it together until the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Nice, whatever that was. 1-2, but Junior Young is a tough out. That's why he's still been here for so many years. Check swing, just misses high and inside. Full up to Junior Young. Good contact there. Pops that one up into center. Oops, into center field. Magic Moore trying to get there in time, and he does. Woo! It looks like he had trouble finding it at first.
Second baseman, D.P.
D.P. Turner, the second baseman, as was mentioned. More power than contact. About average of both. First pitch anticipated that high 2 split, the split finger up and inside. Misses ball 1. Swing and a miss outside. Couldn't quite reach that one. 1 apiece. Sean Levon with a scratch and an itch. Oh, wow, he crushes that one down the side, but Levon's ahead 1-2. He could play with D.P. Turner on his 58th pitch, and he will. Oh, and he hits it hard to Billy the Boy. Gets going back to the wall, Oh, he couldn't quite grab it on the hop. He's going to have to throw to second base to hold him up. It's a double by D.P. Turner. Doggone, man. He almost got that. Almost got it because it didn't time it right.
That was a bad pitch. Got away from Deshaun, that one did.
Josiah McConnell, the pitcher, not a great pitcher. Flashes bunt, pulls back, strike 1. So we know where this is going. Ooh, high and inside, pulls off that one. Strike. I'm sorry, that was ball 1. Oh, hits him.
I got lagged. There. Freaking.
Oh, at that time. And here comes Kira Nutmeg. She's an RBI dead. He's 1 for 2.
I wanted the pitcher, though.
353. Yeah, she's a little bit more dangerous.
Okay.
There's a ball over there.
His
crowd is starting to get
his
in there.
accuracy is starting to struggle.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go. Oh, hard to Bertha Banks, who's gonna pick it up. Throw it to first. Oh, number 2. I thought it was 3 outs. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. She could have run to third. She thought there was 2 outs. She throws to first base. Oh, now here comes Slash Trips, who's a good, solid hitter. First pitch misses outside. The outfield's going to go deep for Mr. Trips.
Oh, no.
Oh, that one's hit hard to Buster
That's all right.
Biggs.
That's
Caught
all right.
on the fly.
Threw it out. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Phew! So, B-Wolves 5, Sawteeth 3. Coming up in the top of the 5th, Bertha Banks, Eliza Peck, and Deshaun Levon. Bertha Banks 1 for 1 with a double and a walk.
The third baseman.
She's hitting 197, no home runs, 3 RBIs. She got a... Oh, wait.
She got a hit. There it is. Push that one, foul. It's hard. Rolls it right to Turner at second base. Throws her out.
Dag. Bertha Banks' good game was spoiled. Eliza Peck, the catcher, 1 for 2. She hit a single. She's hitting 158 on the season. Like to see her numbers come up. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That's lifted to Turner, who picks it out of the air for the second out.
The pitcher.
2 quick outs.
You want to swap them or no?
Do I want to swap them? Oosh. It's only the 5th.
inning.
Yeah.
But he gassed. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Can he even pitch anymore? We may have to go. We may put Japani in just for an inning, even if she's We could do that. We could put Japani in for an inning or.
Ruby Green.
Oh, let's go Tets Belfour, and then we'll do.
But we'll do the closer. What's his name? Maybe he can pitch 2 innings. Ooh, a late swing there by Ruby Green. Comes in to pinch hit. Flubs that one off the bat. It lands in infield. DP Turner picks it up, whips it. They're out. Good play by DP Turner. Ruby Green coming back out. Tats Belfour will be pitching in relief. Tats is tired.
Is he?
He's
all right.
just
Well,
over
who's
50%.
who's good? Who's the highest reliever we have?
Someone else. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Dusty Winder.
Okay. We'll go Dusty Winder. Hopefully he'll get us to the 7th. Well, let's hope he gets us to the 8th.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, we could either bring in the closer. So coming in for Ruby Green, it will be Dusty Winder, the relief pitcher. He's got an ERA of 4.24, 1.46 whip. He's got 26 strikeouts. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. Coming in the bottom of the 5th, he's going to face off against Johnny Bags, 2 for 2 with a home run and a double. John Renero, 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout, and Lester Bronco, 0 for 2. So Winder's coming up against their most productive part of their offense.
Yikes.
Johnny Bags, the left fielder, he's locked in and fit. He likes the low pitch.
I bet you.
He's going to be looking in at Dusty Winder. Winder delivers. Ooh, and that's not handled by Eliza Peck, but ball 1. That's in there for a strike. That evens up the count, 1-1. Johnny Bags playing left field. That's hit hard but foul along the third baseline into foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a shot to Henry Dexteras, who makes a diving catch.
With a guitar solo.
Yeah. To retire Johnny Bags. He goes back to the dugout. 1 out, nobody on base. John Renero takes the first pitch for a called strike. Renero playing shortstop for the Sawteeth. Swing and a miss. Renero went right through that one. He's hitting 289 on the season. 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. We saw him pick up that home run. Check swing on a pitch that was outside. Ball 1, 2 strikes. That's in there for called third strike. Renero, I think, has gone down on strikes his last 2 times up. So Lester Bronco, the right fielder, steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 173 on the season. He's playing right field for the Sawteeth. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. That's in there for a called second strike, and Bronco finds himself in the hole, 0-2. Winder delivers. A little outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Winder delivers. And that's a slow roller. Dexteras lays out, picks it up, makes the throw. Not in time, though.
Oh, so close.
And Bronco's able to beat it out for an infield single. Junior Young Jr., the first baseman. He's 182. And see what he's done today. That's in there for called strike. No balls, 1 strike. With 2 outs, runner at first has some speed. That's in there for a called second strike. And Young Jr. finds himself in the hole. Swing and a miss, and he goes down swinging. Junior Young Jr. down on strikes. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. Bewells 5, Sawteeth 3. Coming up in the top of the 6th, Magic Moore, 2 for 3 with a double. Billy LeBoink, 1 for 3, and Buster Biggs, 2 for 3. McConnell is still pitching.
He has 18.
Has 18 pitches so far. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Moore hit 364. That first one's down the line in. Oh, left field, just foul. No balls, 1 strike. That's in there for a called second strike on the inside corner. 0-2. That one's outside. 1-2.
Ball inside.
That one's inside. He evens up the count. 2-2. There's a smash into right center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. He's going all the way. He's going all the way. He's in there for a triple, a leadoff triple for Buster Biggs, wasn't it?
I think it was Magic Moore He looks magic to me. Now we got Billy LeBlanc who likes the high pitch. Boxing the first one, strike one. Hey, look a little inside myself. Simon McConnell losing a little bit, hit hard, right into the glove of Turner, throws back to third, but not in time.
And they even had the infield in on him. That's just horrible. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, here's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Runner at third base, 1 out. That's a shot to the
tags him out. He goes back and she tags him. Oh.
Base running errors, Tommy. Base running errors. She's gonna go home and throw him. Never mind.
What are you gonna do? You got magic.
Yeah, the runner at third gets tagged out, 2 outs. Oop, and swings through it. You go ahead.
1 strike with 2 outs, and you got Magic Moore in scoring position now. It's 2 strikes to Alora Franco. And man, Josiah McConnell's locked in. Throws a ball there. That's all right to get that out of the way. There's the pitch. Hits it hard, Pete. Look out, the fans. Stands in the crowd there, left field side. 1-2 the count. Oh, good pull off at the last second. Check swing. 2 apiece. That's low, ball 3. Good patience here by Laura Franco. Looking like she knows what she's doing. Getting paid to do it well. It's that one hard. It's going to be scooped up by Renero, shortstop. He's not going to get her in time, Pete. She crosses first base in the single. Runners at first and third.
All right. Hanley Dexterra 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, hitting .279. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Dexterra, throw to first base, and Franco is back in time. Pitch is in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and third. That one's high. Ball 1, 1-1. B-Wolves with a 2-run lead. 5-3. Renero picks it up. Bounces the ball to the first baseman, but the first baseman's able to compensate, and Dexterra is thrown out at first. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th, Junior Young Sr. 0 for 2. DP Turner 1 for 2 with a double, and Josiah McConnell hit by a pitch.
Junior Young, I've always liked him, but I hope he goes 0 for 3. Could be the last time we see him, but you never know. Dusty Winter getting ready to throw his 16th pitch. Junior Young's 0 for 2. He's looking tense. Not quite 100% peak condition. There, that one is there for a strike. Winter wipes the nose, delivers number 17. That one's roller to Knox, who's going to pick it up at second, throw it to first to Franco for the first out. Not a great day for Junior Young Sr.
No, sir.
DP Turner on the hand comes up 1 for 2. That one was his last at-bat. I think it was a double in the right center field. Change-up, odd-looking one. On the inside corner there to Turner, strike 1. Strike 2 low, and he's way ahead of the count, but Turner doesn't appear to be phased. Ooh, gets a piece of that curveball. It's a foul. Still 1-2, 0-2 the count. Swing, that one's picked up by Winder. Oh, Winder misses it. Tosses it first. Oh, that was a fielding mistake by Winder, who just reached to scoop it up, didn't get it. Runner makes the first. Oh, and Josiah McConnell's going to be pulled out. He's going to be pinch hit for Maddie Batts, who's known as a whiffer, but she's got good power and contact. Standing in the left-hand box, she's going to face Dusty Winder. Would hope to be out of this one, throwing his 22nd pitch. Right there. That one's hit down the line, foul ball. First base, 0-1 the count. That one's hit back to Winder. He drops it again. Dexterra picks it up, rifles it, and not in time. That's a second mistake by Winder. And now I got runners at first and second. Here comes Kieran Nutmeg, a good contact hitter who's locked in, but an RBI dud. The pressure's amped up here in the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-3 B-Wolves with runners at first and second with only 1 out. Plays at second base. She pulls that one down the line, the first base line. Foul. That one's hit hard down the line, and it's foul as well. 0-2. Hits that one to Banks, who's going to pick it up to first. Second, goes to first, and they don't get the double play, Pete. Oh, come on, guys. They get the runner at second, and now they got runners in the corner. Trips goes up. He's 1 for 3. He's got good contact against right-handers. Medium pressure situation with 2 outs. Misses high and inside of that one. Winder wants to get out of this one before 30 pitches if possible. Trips the lefty. Anticipates that mid-count changeup, but it misses inside. 2-0 the count to Trips. Finally gets that pitch in there by Winder, number 29. He's a little cautious throwing to Slash, as he probably should be. Oh, that one's hit high to center field, going deep. Magic Moore's back at the warning track, piddles it in for that third out, Pete.
All right. Matty Bats is going to be pulled for Doc Simpleman, the relief pitcher. Simpleman's coming in with a 3.37 ERA, a 1.07 whip, 24 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and fit. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider.
He's also known as a K-Man.
Coming up in the top of the 7th, Freddie Knox 0 for 3, Bertha Banks 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Eliza Peck 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Simpleman's thrown 0 pitches. B-Wolves 5, Sawteeth 3.
The second baseman,
Freddie Knox 0 for 3 on the day, hitting 286 with 3 RBIs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. First one, he's going to go 0 for 4. It's a Turner.
I got so much lag. What is the deal? Bertha Banks, the third baseman, 1 for 2, double, walk, and an RBI, hitting 194 on the season. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1, 1-0.
That's up.
That one's high, ball 2, 2-0.
Nope, high.
Ball 3, 3-0 to Bertha Banks.
Strike.
That's in it for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Right.
Swing and a miss, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Simpleman, known as a K-Man. There's a roller to Renero at shortstop, picks it up and airballs it. And Bertha Banks is going to stay at second. So she takes second on the overthrow. Bertha Banks standing at second base with 1 out.
Eliza Peck up hit 1 for 3, and they got a runner in scoring position. They don't want to strand her again. That first pitch comes in there, strike. And one of the reasons these pitchers are so good, their sidearms. They're hard to read, Pete.
Damn.
Eliza Peck goes 0-2. And here comes the third pitch. Hits it one down the line at third base. Kieran Nutmeg just reaches out and touches and gets the double play. Oh, boy.
Johnny Bags. John Renero and Lester Bronco coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Bags is 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Renero 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. Broncos 1 for 3. Yeah. Johnny Bags 2 for 3, a home run and a double. I'm getting thrown by the amount of lag is just ridiculous. I can't. Something
fun.
is up. That one's low. Ball 1, 1-0 to Johnny Bags. That's in there for called strikes. Bags is locked in and fit, hitting 361 in the season, playing left field. That's in the center field. Going to drop just in front of Magic Moore. Picks it up and gets it into Knox quickly to hold Bags to a single. John Renero's tense but fit. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a home run and an RBI, but he's also got 2 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for cold strike. Bags at first base has a lot of speed, so Winder stepped off the rubber and looks him back to first base. Renero takes the second pitch for a cold second strike. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs in the 7th. That one's popped up into right field. LeBoink gets under it, makes the catch, and throws into Franco to hold Bags to first base. 1 out, runner at first. Lester Bronco, the right fielder, he's 1 for 3 on the day. Throw over to first. Bags is able to get back in time. 1 out. That one was low, ball 1, 1-0. Winder's up to 37 pitches. That one's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Oh! Bags took off with the pitch and was able to steal second base. So runner at second with 1 out. A slow roller to Alora. Franco picks it up, flips it to Winder for the second out. 2 outs. Johnny Bags standing at third base. Junior Young Jr.'s 1 for 3 with a double. Bags at third base. Winder delivers a shot to Alora. Franco takes her herself, steps on third base, and Johnny Bags' single goes for nothing. Coming up in the top of the 8th, Dusty Winder, Magic Moore, Billy LeBoink. B-Wolves 5 runs on 13 hits. Sawteeth 3 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. Simpleman's thrown 10 pitches since coming into the game. Relief pitcher Dusty Winder's first time up. He's hitting 167 on the season. Looks like we may have a substitution here coming into the bottom of the eighth.
Batting, Poke Foster.
Dusty Winder will be replaced by Poke Foster. Poke Foster, the pinch hitter. Foster's hitting a 188 with an RBI. Looking down at Doc Simpleman, the first pitch. Foster swings and misses for a call for a strike. That's shot straight up the middle into center field for a clean single. Poke Foster standing at first base with no outs.
Way to go, Poke.
There you go, buddy. Magic Moore.
The Magic Man. 3 for 4 with a triple, double, single. Pete, he's running it up. He's got Poke Foster at first base who hits it hard in the center field, and that's going to be a single. Trips holds it up to hold him at first and second with no outs, Pete, and the pressure coming up.
If Magic Moore could hit a home run, he'd hit for the cycle. Billy LeBoinc's tense. He's 1 for 4 with a single and 2 RBIs. He likes the high pitch. He's hitting .321 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. There's a smash that's going to get into left field. Everybody's going to be safe. Move up a bases loaded with no outs in the top of the 8th, and Buster Biggs steps in.
Oh, Buster Biggs, take one over. This is a super high-pressure situation. He's 2 for 4, and that's it for Doc Simpleman. Maximo Primo's going to come in. I believe we saw him last time. I'm not sure. He's got a 5.6 ERA, a 1.19 whip, 22 Ks on the season. He throws hard. He puts a lot of movement on it. He's really accurate, and he's composed, Pete. So he's dangerous, throwing that four-finger curveball and the changeup. And here he comes. Hits hard, but straight to Turner at second base. They go home for the first out, and they don't get anyone else, Pete.
Dag.
Still in a good position.
Laura Franco, neutral and fit. Hitting .407 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Bases loaded with 1 out. That's a little blooper caught by the shortstop, Renero, who flips it to second, but everybody's back in time. So
Boy,
bases loaded, 2 outs now. So we went from...
in danger of stranding these people. They had no outs and bases loaded, and they got 2 outs, bases loaded. High pressure to Dexter. Patient. He's 1 apiece now at the top of the 8th. Hits that one hard, Pete. It's going deep. It's not going to be far enough to be caught in center field by Trips for out number 3.
That was horrible base run. That was horrible. You get the bases loaded with no outs, and you didn't score a single run. That's just horrible.
3 straight, yeah.
Oh.
Got to bring in Smack, right?
Smack Avery? Okay. All right, Smack Avery's coming in. Coming up at the bottom of the 8th, Junior Young Sr. 0 for 3. DP Turner 2 for 3 with a double. Maximo Primo's first at bat. Avery's first appearance in the game. B-Wolves 5 runs, 16 hits, no errors. Sawteeth 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error.
Junior's got contact against Southpaws as Avery, but Avery's got to go aggressive. He's got 2 innings to pitch here. And Junior Young 0 for 3. Gets the first pitch in for a strike. Avery looking good there on the mound. Haven't seen him in a little while. Second pitch high and inside. Good swing and a miss on a rising fastball. He's tough out, though, Junior Young Sr. He didn't get here for nothing. Curveball hits it hard to Franco, who reaches out and grabs it for that first out.
All right.
DP Turner 2 for 3 with a double and a single. And confidence. But Smack Avery's got it, too. Winds up, delivers. Just misses high on that one. Ball 1 to Mr. Turner. Likes to put movement on the ball. Gets fastball in for strike 1. 1 apiece. Bottom of the 8th, it's 5-3 B-Wolves with nobody on for the Sawteeth and 1 out. Curveball makes it in there. Strike 2. He's ahead of the count. Number 45. Winds up. Delivers. Pop back off the net. Off the post. Throwing his 8th pitch. Smack Avery gets his call from Peck. Swing and a miss. Nice. 2 Ks. For the Avery man. Or 2 or 1?
No, just 1.
Just 1. I'm sorry. Maximo Primo. That's it. Done. Kathy cul-de-sac. The Sawteeth looking to get some offense going. They pull in their average left fielder to pinch hit. And she's got more speed than anything else. Pressure mounts here. In the bottom of the 8th, we got 1 more out to go. Hoping to get her to hit into a grounder or something here. Inside corner strike 1. She doesn't swing. Left-hand batter's box. wearing sunglasses, looking over the top of him. Swing and a miss on that strike two. Avery's one more pitch from getting out of this side. Swings at that one going outside. Hanley dexterous. Reaches and grabs it by his leg. 3 outs.
All right, Kathy Cuddlesack, the pinch hitter, will be replaced by Brick Towers, the relief pitcher. Towers with a 3.33 ERA with a 1.26 whip. 33 strikeouts. He's neutral fit. He's got average velocity. He's got great junk, though. He's got a little bit less than average accuracy. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. As we head into the ninth, B-Wolves with a 5-3 lead. Freddie Knox, Bertha Banks, and Eliza Peck are going to take a look at Towers. Knox 0 for 4. Banks 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Eliza Peck 1 for 4 with a strikeout.
The second baseman.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman, 0 for 4 in 279 this season. No home runs, 3 RBIs. There's a smash up the middle. It'll be 1 for 5 for Freddie Knox as he reaches first safely in the top of the ninth with no outs.
Now batting, the third
It's a good
baseman.
start. Bertha Banks hoping to add to their lead here. She's 1 for 3 with a double walk and an RBI. If the Beatles can get another run, they can hope to get out of this. Toss to first base to Junior Young. Junior drops in the ground. Doesn't catch Knox. First one's a ball in there. 1-0 the count to Bertha Banks. Top of the ninth, 5-3. Hits that one hard, but it's going to be a double play. Straight to Turner to second and to first. Double play. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Eliza Peck's tense but fit. She's hitting 1 for 4 on the day with a single. 143 on the season is her average.
No.
Takes the first pitch high. Ball 1. 1-0. That's a hit high into left field. Left fielder is under it. Baggs makes the catch. 1-2-3 in the B-Wolves half of the ninth inning. Coming up in the bottom of the ninth, Kira Nutmeg 1 for 4. Slash Trips 1 for 4. Johnny Baggs 3 for 4 with a home run and a double. Avery threw 11 pitches and has 1 strikeout in his appearance in the 8th inning.
Now
Come on, B-Wolves. Let's play some defense here. Kira Nutmeg 1 for 4 with a single. But she's hitting 346 on the season with 4 home runs and 19 RBIs.
strike.
First pitch is in there for called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Kira Nutmeg.
That's up.
That one's a little high. Ball 1. 1-1. Nutmeg playing third base for the Sawteeth.
Low.
That one's a low. Ball 2. 2-1 to Nutmeg.
Strike.
Avery delivers that one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. That's popped up. Nutmeg pops that one up. Haley Dexteris is out in shallow left field, makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the
Nutmeg goes down.
fielder.
Slash Trips, the center fielder, 1 for 4 with a single. He's also hitting 316 on the season. First pitch is in there from him, Avery, for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. That's fouled off along the first baseline on a play. No balls, 2 strikes. Trips in the hole. There's a shot. Haley Dexteris picks it up, makes the throw to first, and retires Trips for 2 outs.
Batting, the left.
And it's all on Johnny Baggs, the left fielder. He's locked in and fit, though, and he's hitting 3 for 4 on the day. He loves the low pitch. Takes the... Oh, that first pitch got away. It's out a little outside. Ball 1. 1-0. It's outside. Ball 2. I think there's an intentional walk. They're going to walk Johnny Baggs here, put him on base.
Why would you pitch to Johnny Baggs at this point in the game?
Johnny Baggs takes first base.
Now batting,
Renero's tense and fit. He hit a 1 for 4 with a home run earlier and an RBI. He represents the tying run.
strike.
First pitch is in there for called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Baggs at first base. Throw over to Franco to keep Baggs close. Not in time. Baggs is able to get back safely.
Strike.
That's in there for called second strike. Renero's in the hole, 0-2 with 2 outs. That's popped fly. Foul into foul territory. Eliza Franco, Laura Franco's able to get over, make the catch. And the B-Wolves win, Tommy. The B-Wolves win. They took down a team with a better record for the first time. It's a good step. It's a step forward.
And they played well. You know, it wasn't a game without mistakes, but it was a game with very few mistakes.
Right. The mistakes weren't. Yeah, I mean, there's a base running mistake. The runner at third got picked off there on a play. But ultimately, B-Wolves with 5 runs on 17 hits, Tom. I like that. I like the fact that we were getting hits and we were making runs.
Yeah, when you saw that first inning, the Sharks get 3 straight off the bat with a 2-run homer and then a follow-up home run on the very next pitch.
Yeah.
I was thinking this was going right in the tank.
Yeah. I would have liked to see the B-Wolves score a little bit more often. They definitely had their opportunities. There was a bases-loaded situation with no outs, and they couldn't get anybody across the plate, not even one runner, So,
Yeah.
it's like I say. I think it was great they came back. I think it was great they had 2 good innings in a row. But then once you get to the 4th inning, there's nothing. There's just goose eggs for the rest of the game. That kind of concerns me. But
Offensively, Ruby Green's the only B-Wolf that went out there today that didn't get a hit. She was over 1. Everyone else got at least 1 hit today.
Yeah.
Geez, Magic Moore, 4 for 5.
Yeah, he's the hot hand right now on the B-Wolf offense. He's doing really good.
Nice.
No home runs again, though. I'd like to see some B-Wolf hitters start to step up a little bit.
Yeah. Over on the other side, Junior Young Senior 0 for 4. Not a good day for the senior man.
Yeah, well, like you had mentioned, I think that we're getting to a point in Junior Young Senior's career where maybe he's slowing down a little bit. And the other thing is not very many strikeouts for the B-Wolves today.
Yeah. Looking at that, Deshaun Levon comes in, throws 4 innings because he had to. They needed to get him out there for Frangipani to give her some rest. He got 7 hits off and 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs. So not the best showing by Deshaun Levon. He ends with a 5.91 ERA and a 1-3 record. Dusty Winter that comes in relief and throws 3 innings, gets only 4 hits off him with 2 Ks. He gets the win for the day with a 3.76 ERA, and now his record is at 1 apiece. And Smack Avery comes in and does what he's supposed to do through his 2 innings, walks 1 batter and gets a strikeout. He's got a 3.55 ERA, gets the save. He's 0-2 in the season, but with 5 saves.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. And then the Sawteeth, Melody Moods is charged with the loss. She pitched 2 2/3 innings before they yanked her. She gave up 10 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk. She had 2 strikeouts, though. So she left with a 5.06 ERA, and her record's at 3-4 on the season. Then we saw Josiah McConnell. He pitched 3 1/3, gave up 3 hits, and had a strikeout. Simpleman pitched an inning. He gave up 3 hits, left with a 3.28 ERA. Maximo Primo, we saw him for an inning. Nothing to write home about. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nothing. And then they finished up with Towers, who pitched an inning, gave up a hit, and he left with a 3.21 ERA. So ultimately, good game. Oh, and the first star of the game is actually a Sawtooth.
Yeah.
It's the A- left fielder Johnny Baggs, who went 3 for 4. Yeah, but he plays left field because Bronco is playing right field, so he was playing left.
Okay. Good point there.
Johnny Baggs 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, 2 RBIs. He scored a run and he stole a base. He pretty much got a check in every phase. So.
Yeah. He got that first leadoff home run by the Sawteeth with a man on, and that really got him going. Second star of the game, the B-ranked center fielder for the B-Wolves. We were talking about Magic Moore. What a game he had! 4 for 5, a triple, a double, and a run.
Yeah, and then rounding out the 3 stars, Bertha Banks. It's nice to see her make it. 1 for 4 with a double. She scored. She had an RBI and she scored 2 runs. So.
Yeah, but she was, because she got walked once. She only got 1 hit, but she was effective when she was out there.
Tommy G got 11 hits on the day, 3 RBIs, a stolen base, and 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 55%. I only got 6 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 great catches, 1 strikeout, and 1 beaned batter, and that was for a contribution of 45%. And like I said, that one just got away from me. It lagged out, and it was, it literally went as far as it could go, and I'm like, oh, well, there it goes.
Oh, boy. Well, do you want to do something a little bit different here and say these 21 games?
Sure.
Call how these go, and then we could that way we could talk seriously where we're at in the standings. All right, so we got 21 games to tell you about here, starting with the Moonstars at the Sirloins. Pete, tee it up.
You got it. The Moonstars travel and play the Sirloins and take it 4-zip.
Well, the Wide Loads go to visit the Jacks, and it's close, but the Jacks take it 5-4.
The Nemesis and the Overdogs, it's back and forth, and ultimately it's the Overdogs 6-4.
Wild Pigs visit the Outlaws. It's mostly all Outlaws, 9-2.
The Blowfish and the Buzzards, and it's the Buzzards early on, but the Blowfish come back and take it 8-7.
Grapplers, who we face next, big Gold Coats 2-1.
The Freebooters and the Freedom trading it back and forth, and the Freedom win 5-3.
Burners come to San Diego to play the Platypi, and it's close, and they barely take it 4-3.
The Heaters and the Arctics. The Arctics with an early lead, and they're able to make it last and win 8-6.
The Moose visit the Outlaws, and the Moose jump out 5-3.
The Sandcats and the Water Bullets. Back and forth. Final in 12, it's Sandcats 3, Water Bullets 2.
Hot Corners, the Crocs. Hot Corners finally get 3-1.
The Freedom and the Warblers, and it's Freedom 4-2.
Herbisaurs visit the Freebooters. It's close, but it's a Herbisaurs win 2-1.
Wild Pigs and these Sawteeth, and it's Wild Pigs early, but the Sawteeth are able to come back and hang it on the Wild Pigs 11-6.
Frontrunners visit the Grapplers, and it's Frontrunners 3-2.
Gold Coats travel to meet the Moonstars, and it's Gold Coats 3 and Moonstars 2.
Our old Overdogs visit the Sirloins. The Sirloins beat them 5-4.
Ooh, and the Nemesis and the Sandcats. It's going back and forth, and Sandcats in 10, 6-5.
Cats helped us out. Hot Corners visit the Wide Loads. Corners 6-0. Wow.
Warblers travel to the Blowfish, and the Blowfish hang one on them 2-0.
Ooh, so let's see. So if you're going to do that, all right, why don't you start it off, Pete? Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division.
Pathfinder Division, it is the Moose holding a half-game lead over the Burners. The Moose with a record of 17-11. Just ahead of the Burners, who are sitting in second place with a record of 16-11.
That took a while to get out.
Yeah.
Uncharted division. The San Diego Platypi are leading that one now. Actually, they're tied. Platypi and the Wild Pigs are knotted up, playing 500 ball, 14-14, each of them. And they're followed closely 2.5 games out by the Buzzards, who are 11-16.
And then in the Journey Division, the Sandcats in sole possession of first place with a record of 20-9. They hold a 2.5 game lead over the second place Arctics, who are sitting at a record of 17-11.
Well, the Cats have the best record in the league, and they're the only team with single-digit losses.
Wow.
Pretty good. Explorer Conference, our Explorer Conference, Seafarer Division. Top of that division is the Frontrunners. They are 18-10. And they are just a half game ahead of those pesky Houston Jacks, who are 17-10.
Yes, and then in our very own trade division, the Nemesis are still holding court in first place with a record of 12-16. They are currently ahead of the second place Herbisaurs and Sirloins, who are both tied for second with records of 11-17. They're sitting a game out of first place. And our very own Beewolves, with a record now of 10-17, find themselves a game and a half behind the Nemesis. So, again, this has suddenly got very doable. See, one win and everything seems to change, you know?
Yeah, boy, it's funny, you know, we're only a game and a half out. We really can't do it. We're 10-17, and we're vying for at this point. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, like I said, the Nemesis are only 12-16. So, I mean, they've got one less loss than us and 2 more wins than we do.
We finally picked up that double-digit win. We finally got that 10th win. Now there's only one team in the league who's still single-digit wins, and that's the Hot Corners at 9-20. But they just picked up 2 wins, so they may get their 10th. We're battling it out to not be at the bottom. Oh, and then in the Curiosity Division, to finish things off with the Explorer Conference, you got those Colorado Warblers. They're 17-12, and they are a half game ahead of the Sawteeth we just played, who are 16-12.
Yes, sir. So we helped the Warblers out. That's for sure. And in our next game, we're going up against the Grapplers, who are 12-16. They are extreme bullpen beasts, though.
That's pretty close to us, you know. They have like one more win, and now it's putting Frangipani on the mound, who's just a little bit better.
Yeah.
But looking at the schedule. Now this is finally at the point where if you go to the almost the bottom of the season, you don't see end of regular season, but if you see that game there, the Grapplers, we can now see the whole season in one screen from game 28 down to 44.
Yeah.
We're going to be home. We're going to be home against these Grapplers. They're going to come into town, face us back in Phoenix. Then we got the wide loads coming into town, fly out to Philly for a quick one, then back home for the Overdogs. All right. Well, until this next game, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.
Cool. Cool.